You'll remember that in July, the South African Reserve Bank left the repo rate at 3.5% at its latest meeting. While low interest rates are not always good news, and this is particularly for those who are trying to save money, it is a good perspective for homeowners. Let's discuss how homeowners have saved in the 20 months of low interest rates. And for this conversation, I'm joined by Nondumiso Ncapai, ABSA Head of Product, Home Loans, Retail and Business Banking. So good to be talking to you this afternoon. So tell us about how much homeowners have actually saved due to the lower interest rates that we have been enjoying.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon to the viewers. Let's take a very simple example as we look at the chapter of lowest interest rates in many, many years. And I'll take a bond as an example of $1 million over 20 years. And let's picture 2019 July at prime. You know, the difference between then and 2020 was about $1,900 a month, if you think about it, which was a huge benefit for those that wanted to enter the market for the very first time. If we think about those renting, wanting to own property for the first time. So certainly right, homeowners have certainly reaped the benefit and have really taken the opportunity to own property.
I wonder what the behavior of homeowners has been. How have those extra savings been used? Did you find that homeowners were putting even more money into their home loans and using this as an opportunity to actually reduce how much they actually owe the bank?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We definitely see that. Typically, as interest rates go down, there are many that take the opportunity to pay more than their home loan monthly payment. And we've certainly seen that increase over time. So they've taken the opportunity to really reap the benefit as existing homeowners.
So what happens if the repo rate does change this afternoon?
If the repo rate changes this afternoon, I think, those that are under pressure will certainly feel the pressure increasing, particularly because your home loan monthly repayments will obviously change, will actually increase. I think if we take it in two sides of the coin, we look at first-time buyers and we think about them having entered the market. Now they have to consider, their budget and think about what it actually means.
Are you still with us, ma'am?
Would be standing and looking for additional, we look at the ecosystem holistically, is your property investors. Those that were probably considering entering for the first time to invest may pull back, whilst those that have been their experience with the larger portfolios will probably weather the storm as we go through the new chapter of interest rates that are going to go up.
What are the best ways for homeowners to cushion themselves from rising interest rates in the future?
Absolutely. We always say it's really about budgeting and being very specific on your budget and not overextending yourself at any point in time, and looking at your own individual circumstances and understanding your financial situation. I think the other one is really making sure that you don't overextend yourself and looking for additional credit at this time if the financial situation doesn't allow. But it's also about being very clear and managing that credit score during this time. And if you can, those that are able to, just really save as much as you can so that you can weather the cycle that we are going into of interest rates increases.
Ms. Nondumiso Ncapai, thank you very much for those tips this afternoon as we wait for the announcement on the interest rates, whether or not they will stay the same or indeed they will go up. That is at 3 p.m. this afternoon.